Sound spelling correspondences, long O and short O. We're going to take a look at two words and consider whether they are short O or long O sounds and how they are spelled. The first word is flown. The second word is clock. So consider the first word flown. Which letter or letters stand for the vowel sound? Yes, the OW, say the O sound. So when you look over here at this chart, you'll notice that the OW here is that long O spelling pattern. Now we're going to take a look at the next one, clock. So what letter or letters stand for the vowel sounds? So for this one, it is just the O, and that is because it is the short O sound, the ah sound. So it's just the O itself. Now, as you may remember, there are several different ways that the long O sound can be represented in words. So for example, it can be the O with a consonant and then the final E. So some examples of that are the word home or suppose. Another spelling pattern is the OA together to make the long O sound, such as in the words load and coaching. And as we discussed with the word flown, it has the OW. Some other examples are the words snow and yellow. Then there's the OE together, such as in dough and tiptoe. Then there can be an O by itself, but say the long O sound, such as in most or postage. And finally, there's the short O sound, which oftentimes is represented with just an O, such as in shock or ponder. Read accountable text. Pause the video to complete the attached activity called Accountable Text. This activity is an opportunity to record yourself reading a text and listening to yourself as a reader. Now you can read aloud as the teacher reads the text. Whoa, Molly. Would Zenazan's questions ever stop? Why is the sky blue? Why do dogs bark? Why is your cat mean? When I complained, Mom laughed and said, "You were an absolute question box at 5 years old." I groaned. Mom, Zenazan isn't 5. Well, who knows how old he is? He's from another universe. A week ago, Zenazan crashed his intergalactic rover in our backyard, so we let him stay with us until he could get home. The repair coach was supposed to be here Saturday evening. Mom and I crossed our fingers and hoped it was true, because Zenazan was energetic and over-the-top curious about everything, especially nature. I taught him the word whoa, and now he couldn't stop using it. Whoa, Molly, look at this gigantic wooden projectile stuck in the ground. Actually, that's a tree, Zenazan. Whoa, Molly, what's this hoppy creature? It's a toad, I said. Suddenly, Zenazan was quiet as yellow tears rolled down his polka dot face. Whoa, Molly, I'll miss your skies, your dogs, your trees, your toads. What about our cat? I asked. He pondered this a moment. Not so much. Context clues. We use clues to help determine the meaning of an unknown word. Let's go ahead and take a look at the possible context clues that we might consider. Word part clues, such as prefixes and suffixes, a definition or restatement, a synonym, an antonym, examples, and general clues. Let's go ahead and read this sentence. Zenazan is from another universe, and he crashed his intergalactic rover in our yard. Now look at the word I underlined, intergalactic. What does this word mean? I see the prefix inter. I know that inter means between. I also see the word galactic. I know that galactic is related to the word galaxy. I think that intergalactic is an adjective that means between galaxies. That makes sense. Zenazan is from another universe, so it is likely that his rover could move between galaxies. Spelling patterns, closed sort. We're going to take a look at this first word, drove. I hear the long O vowel sound in this word. Do you hear the long O sound? I see that the long O sound is spelled with the O consonant final E pattern. Words spelled with this pattern contain the long O, a consonant, and final E. I will go ahead and sort this word drove under the O consonant final E pattern. Drove. Now let's take a look at the next word, stocking. Stocking. I hear the ah sound in stocking, which means it has to be the short O. So we're going to write stocking here in the short O column. Spelling patterns, closed sort. Pause the video to complete the attached activity called closed sort. This activity will have you sort the words based on the headings. Spelling patterns, closed sort. Now you can check your work with this chart. Under the O consonant final E patterns, we have the words broken, compose, and drove. Under the OA pattern, we have throat, groaned, and upload. Under the OW pattern, we have slow, pillow, shadow. Under the OE pattern, we have foe, goes, woeful. Under the O pattern, we have zero, cold, moment. And under the short O column, we have unlock, respond, stocking. Share and reflect. The next time we are in person, be ready to share 2 questions that Xenazon asked while observing nature on Earth, and explain why he asked those questions.